Yes, how are you everyone? How was your day? Today, we've seen a disruption by the Gen Zs when Kalonzo Musyoka was doing a press briefing. We all know for the past few weeks, youth came out on the streets to protest against the finance bill. Now it has metamorphosed into something else. I've done several videos telling you on how Uhuru Kenyatta is the man behind these protests. And now they are metamorphosing into calling William Ruto to resign. At first, Uhuru Kenyatta used Raila Amolo Odinga and Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya, to fail Ruto's bid to the presidency, and he was unsuccessful. When William Ruto came into presidency, schemes continued to be made behind his back to see that his administration fails. And among the schemes was the protest by the Gen Zs. I've done several videos showing you how Uhuru Kenyatta is the man behind these protests, and I'm going to explain them again. Today, Kalonzo Musyoka was disrupted when he was doing a press briefing by the Gen Zs. And remember, he comes from the opposition. Someone would think that the Gen Zs would side with the opposition, and it's not the case. So in this episode, I've come to talk about why Kalonzo Musyoka's press briefing was disrupted, what it means for Kenyan politics, and most importantly, the sudden matches we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So today, as Kalonzo Musyoka was addressing the press, I think he was giving out a communication of his boss, Raila Amolo Odinga. He was disrupted by the Gen Zs calling him that he should stop briefing the press. And that has a ripple effect in the politics of Kenya. These youths who disrupted Kalonzo Musyoka's press briefing are known as the Gen Zs. And I believe 100% that they are funded by Uhuru Kenyatta. That's the truth. In fact, the reason I'm saying that they are funded by Uhuru Kenyatta is because, one, Uhuru Kenyatta never wanted William Ruto to become president. And when Uhuru Kenyatta saw that the opposition was absconding on duty, the duty I mean is overthrowing William Ruto from the presidency, because the head of the opposition, Raila Amolo Odinga, since he wants to be the African Union chair, is closely working with Ruto. Even there are rumors showing how some of the Azimio brigade are going to be put in government. And remember, the relationship of Uhuru Kenyatta has not been good with William Ruto. When Uhuru Kenyatta saw this scheme of putting Raila into government, or making Raila work closely with government since he wants to be the African Union chair, Uhuru Kenyatta decided to support the Gen Zs. That's why he made a communication. When the youth came out on the street. In fact, I did a video about that communication, showing you how Uhuru Kenyatta was a catalyst in this. Today, the youths also came and stopped Kalonzo Musyoka's press briefing, and I'm going to give you the reason as to why. Before I give you the reason, let me first give you the tape when the youth were antagonizing Kalonzo Musyoka's press briefing. Here is the tape.
The venue of the meeting left disorganized, chairs overturned, and some thrown at the journalists who were covering the event as goons ordered everyone out.
That is Kalonzo Musyoka. First of all, after Uhuru Kenyatta realizing that there are some Azimio brigade who are now scheming to be in cabinet, and among those people even include Kalonzo Musyoka, to show you that even Kalonzo Musyoka wants to be part of cabinet. You remember when William Ruto won the 2022 general election, Kalonzo Musyoka wanted to run for the Senate Speaker, and he wanted the support of William Ruto. In fact, William Ruto made it clear that he doesn't want any opposition into government. And it's going to be a very great mistake if William Ruto brings opposition into government, because the Gen Zs are not a making of the opposition. At first, William Ruto was managing the opposition. So if William Ruto thinks that he's going to bring Akina Raila, Kalonzo Musyoka, Joho or Paranya into government, thinking that the Gen Zs will stop, it is not possible. The Gen Zs are supported by Uhuru Kenyatta. It is the reason Uhuru Kenyatta is also attacking the fellow opposition for absconding on duty. That's why he was antagonizing the press briefing of Kalonzo Musyoka. We are yet to see an antagonization of Raila Amolo Odinga for absconding on duty of Uhuru Kenyatta. So it shows how greatly Uhuru Kenyatta is invested in overthrowing William Ruto. Okay, to an extent that he's now fighting the opposition for absconding on duty. In fact, it is said in corners that Uhuru Kenyatta is so much annoyed with the Azimio principles for accepting to make dialogue with Ruto, because he doesn't wish. He sees that they are the only families who are supposed to lead Kenya. Okay. It is the reason as to why his Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni has made it very clear that they don't want to dialogue with a thief. They don't want to dialogue with William Ruto. And we all know Jeremiah Kioni partly speaks what Uhuru Kenyatta thinks. Okay?
Gen Z, Generation Z, oye! Muko! Viongozi ambao wamechaguliwa. Mimi ni katibu wa Jubilee. Na party leader wangu ni Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Na ametuma pole zake kwa familia, kwa miamba yake, kwa miamba ya wana Jubilee, kwa miamba ya familia yangu, tena nasema pole. Jubilee ndio ilikuwa chama cha kipekee kule Mlima Kenya. Ruto akakuja akafanya vile alifanya. Yengine yote ni historia. Na akaiba kula mpaka ya baba. Gen Z wamekuja wamesema finance bill, walisema amend or reject. Walisema amend or reject. Sisi wengine tukafikiria finance bill ilikuwa amend. Ruto akafanya amendment na akapelekewa. Lakini Gen Z walisema reject. Mwenye atakatagulia ni William Samoe Ruto. Na Gen Z wanasema Ruto must go. Ile tume IBC ambayo sasa tunataka kuweka commissioners wapya, mwenye aliifuja ni William Samoe Ruto. Tumekaa sasa kuweka commissioners wapya. Kazi ya William akitutumia sisi ni kuweka commissioners ambao watamsaidia kuiba kura 2027. Kwa hivyo tunapokaa na yeye na tunapofikiria mambo ya kwenda mbele, tujue ya kwamba Wakenya, kwa sababu hizi protest za Gen Z zilifanyika zaidi ya counties 36. Over 36 counties zilikuwa na protest. Over 160 towns in Kenya walikataa William Samoei Ruto. Kwa hivyo mazungumzo yanapokuwako, tujue ya kwamba mazungumzo ni ya kumrudisha William Samoei Ruto kwa kiti, kwa sababu wa Kenya wamemkataa. And I know this is a very difficult thing kwa wengine.
So the disruption of Kalonzo Musyoka's press briefing, it is the doing of Uhuru Kenyatta, is behind all this. Even you first ask yourself, why did the Gen Zs come out to call or to fight against the finance bill? To an extent that the President Ruto dropped it, but they continue to be on the street. Now they are metamorphosing into calling him to resign. Now they are metamorphosing into Bulgari, stealing so that they can fail the state, so that the state can fail and William Ruto can become vulnerable. Okay, it is time for William Ruto to maintain his grip on power. By William Ruto coming out to say that it is Ford Foundation which is supporting the protest, is lying. Okay, or maybe he has gotten wrong information. Okay, because in an independent state, if you clearly find out that a non-profit organization is investing on overthrowing the government, the first thing you do is to expel it from the country. So it is clear that William Ruto maybe got wrong information, so he's still sieving to see. But the truth is, it is not the Ford Foundation, it is Uhuru Kenyatta who is making every scheme to overthrow Ruto's government. And Ruto must move quickly to see that this does not happen. and also to prevent the opposition from coming into government, because it's not the Gen Zs are not the making of the opposition. The opposition has been helpless before the Gen Zs went on the streets. William Ruto has been managing the opposition. He must not think of bringing these opposition charlatans who are opportunists. That's why even UHURU is fighting Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Amolo Odinga through the Gen Zs. That's why the Gen Zs made it clear that they don't want any opposition leader to come in their issues, because they are sellout. Raila Amolo Odinga is a sellout, is already in government, okay, and other people. So the Gen Zs are a factor of Uhuru Kenyatta, who still is on a mission of failing Ruto's government. Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me your comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of just videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.